So a very important thing about philosophy is deciding which philosophers you like and which ones you don't. So Socrates was, as you might know, very ugly, and he went around the streets with his ugly face. Everyone is wrong, and even he knows nothing, but obviously he knew that people are wrong, so he knew something. So I will just put him in D for douchebag. Plato admired Socrates, and he was a great fighter. He should have stayed a fighter probably, but he didn't. Really bad philosophy. I will put him in F. If anyone tells you to read Plato, just tell him to fuck off. Aristotle basically was a student of Plato, and then he told him to fuck off, and he actually started his own school, which is great. Meanwhile, Epicure just wanted to masturbate basically, and he made a whole philosophy about it. Epicure was definitely just about masturbating, so I will put in A. Meanwhile, Plotin was just basically he was a big admirer of Plato. He actually wrote some pretty epic lore about Plato's conception of the world and how everything came to be. So S, basically George R.R. Martin stuff. So Aquinas, everybody, all these guys were just obsessed with Plato. I mean, not Aristotle, but all the other guys. And then Aquinas came and he said you guys just don't forget about Aristotle. Aristotle is pretty good, he's pretty big, and we should listen to what Aristotle says, not just to Plato, because Plato is a fuck up. And then everyone was like, we're not sure about that. And then he just said again that Plato is a fuck up, and then everybody was like, okay. So Aquinas definitely for doing that. I will put him on the bench B, because all he did is basically reintroduce Aristotle. Descartes, he just wanted to doubt everything, and philosophy is not really about doubting, but it's about believing. So, I mean, according to Descartes, we could start asking questions like, oh, what if I'm, in a simulation and shit? What if there's a evil demon that wants to fuck with me? That's just, okay, so Leibniz, fuck off. And yeah, he was right. Berkeley denied the existence of everything. Hume, no one can relate to him anymore. Spinoza, so I'm gonna pretend like I understand him. Hegel, I'm gonna pretend like I understand him. Kant, Frege wanted to make it all technical. I don't like that. Russell wanted to make philosophy technical. I don't like that. Husserl, I'm gonna pretend like I understand his philosophy. Leftist propaganda. Put him. Locke. Okay, yeah, let's not forget about Locke. C for C, the primary qualities. Nietzsche is, I don't know, Nietzsche is a nihilist, as you might know, so that's a no-no. Heidegger, I'm gonna pretend like I understand what he said. Wittgenstein, obviously he had a lot to say about language, so let's use that language to say that Wittgenstein is not really worth your time. Carnap is, Carnap is basically Kant plus Frege, if they had a baby. Yeah, and Husserl too, like these three to combine, then you get Carnap, which is pretty okay. So I'm gonna put him in E for easy to understand. Kripke just wanted to make philosophy hard again. Nope. Quine, I'm gonna put Quine into B for being a bro, and I don't know what it means. Okay, and Merleau-Ponty is kind of, Merleau-Ponty took the philosophy of Heidegger and made it natural science, so I'm gonna put him in S to F, because I'm gonna also pretend that I understand his philosophy, so I'm S to F. He is everything. So yeah, and this is the list of philosophers. Quine is on Merleau-Ponty's forehead, obviously. Everyone that knows Quine will understand this. And yeah, I hope this was informative. If you want more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah,